Here's some tips on jibing a charter cat.
Up a couple days, I wonder why I've been living in a haze, what a foolish life. Now I'm back out on the pavement, don't know why. I should be dancing, I should be dancing the night away.
Hi, I'm James from Sailing Virgins, and we're out here in the beautiful waters out in the Dalmatian Coast off Croatia. And we were thinking now's a really good time to share some tips with you about how to jibe a charter cat. So a lot of the times you'll be taking out a cat, and if someone hasn't sailed for some time, they know that jibing, if it's done wrong, can really go wrong, and so they won't jibe. But if you sail without jibing, then you're only half sailing. So let's get the jibing piece down, and then you can really enjoy your holiday. So let's go. So let's look at 3 things you can do to really make for a good jibe. Firstly, center the boom. So as soon as you're thinking about jibing, you want to get that boom in the center. It almost doesn't matter where the boat goes if your boom is in the center. Okay, so typically you're going downwind, and as soon as you think, I'm going to be jibing this thing, you're cranking the boom, cranking that main sheet to bring the boom into center. The second is really clear communications. Good sailing is about being really deliberate, and it's absolutely essential in a jibe maneuver to be deliberate. So the 3 calls we make are prepare to jibe, helm to weather, jibe ho. And really what that means is I'm going to do this maneuver that's called a jibe. Now it's happening, and it has just happened, okay? And so when you're racing, or when you're doing a number of people in a team, they'll say a variation on those 3 things. They'll say those 3 things in different ways. And sometimes it's a grunt if you're a team that always works together. Or the British method is prepare to jibe, helm to weather, jibe ho. But whatever it is, it needs to be really clear, really deliberate. Even if it's just you, even if it's just in your own head, right? I'm going to prepare to jibe, cranking it in, doing my turn, jibing the sail, easing it out. That maneuver has to happen deliberately. And the final tip is don't worry too much about the foresail. It can come after the mainsail. The most important sail in any maneuver is the one that sees the wind first. Okay, so if you're tacking, then it's going to be your foresail. If you're jibing, it's going to be your mainsail. So you get your mainsail sorted out, and then if you're just single-handing, then you can look after your foresail. Really key tip is not to dump your foresail ever on a jibe. You'll end up spending 2 hours getting that sail back in if you're not lucky. So you've got to ease the foresail from one side to the other on the jibe, and it doesn't really, the timing of it is not so crucial. If you back the foresail for a little bit until you get to it, and no big deal, especially if you're single-handed. Okay, so let's have a look now at a jibe, and you're going to meet Nicole, the instructor, and you're going to meet a couple of sailors here, and so you'll see them doing this maneuver. So let's go. So we have here our instructor Nicole, we've got here Howard and Lorne, and they're going to be jibing this thing beautifully, so let's see how they do. Here's the thing about production cats or charter cats, is that you've got this tiny little cockpit area. You usually don't have enough winches. Usually there's like not enough people here, and if there are enough people, it's always too cramped. Let's face it, these things are for cruising. This is not too serious in a sense. You've got to do the maneuver seriously, but this is not racing. Let's put it that way. So we've got to deal with what we've got. Sometimes there's just not enough winches, and you've got to be making do with what you've got. This boat is one of those situations as well. Still super fun. It still can be done well. It's just about compromise, really.
Prepare to jibe. I reckon we're good. No, we're still going. All right. Which way are we going again? I've lost it. Pause.
Outtakes.
Which way are we going? We're going right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Retake. Okay. Helm to.
So let's get back on a broad reach.
Yep.
We've become a beam reach. Other way. Nice. There we go.
Yes.
All right now. Helm to weather. Yeah. Jibe. No. Jibe. No.
Where's the jibe?
Jibe. Where's the hoe? It's not moving.
There was no bang because it was
Already
so
gone.
tight.
So tight.
Scrub that one.
Howard here is holding a broad reach, and so the boat quietens down. When you're in a broad reach, it could be quite a windy day, but as soon as you get onto a broad reach, everything quietens down. And so that's what's happened. And soon he's going to make the call that he's going to jibe the boat. When he jibes the boat, his partner here, Lorne, is going to center the main. And once the main is sufficiently centered, then he will start the maneuver. So he will say, prepare to jibe. Lorne gets to work cranking. And then as soon as Lorne's in the middle with the boom, which makes it safe, he says, helm to weather. He could also say turning. A lot of sailors do say that today. But helm to weather is the old traditional British way that I was taught. Just when things are about to cross, that big bang, he'll say jibe, and it's like a drum roll, jibe, and everyone's like, it's gonna happen, jibe, ho, bang. So that's how jibing happens.
All right, prepare to jibe.
Prepare to jibe. We're cranking away on the main sheet. Bring that main sheet right to the center. Now on a light wind day, the main's close enough to the center, so soon Lorne's gonna keep cranking, but Howard's going to be saying helm to weather.
Okay, helm to weather.
So he's just said helm to weather, which is him saying I'm now turning the boat. And now, once it's near the center, Lorne will have those last few cranks, and then he'll get ready to almost be ready to ease it. So he'll take that winch handle off, take it off, and Lorne will be ready. He's ready now to ease that.
Oh!
Okay, and now Lorne's easing. And now the counter steer happens. If you don't counter steer on a jibe, then you'll end up going upwind. But if you want to keep doing a broad reach, then as soon as the jibe happens and the boat wants to steer upwind, you're actually counter steering. So a little bit high, which is not unusual. And now we're just going to come back down onto a broad reach. And meanwhile, Lorne is easing the old jib sheet, and he's going to be neat on that winch. He's going to be neat on that winch. He's trying to do two jobs. I'll take one away from him. Okay, so he's easing that jib sheet, and then he's cranking the new one. Lorne is doing this well after the actual jibe happened, and because he's being deliberate with his sails, it's no problem. He was easing the old one, and he's bringing in the new one. No problem. Nice work. Lovely. Yeah. So there we have it. 3 really clear tips that'll improve your jibing when you're taking your charter boat out, your family, friends out for a vacation. Firstly, make sure that boom is centered when you're jibing. Secondly, be really clear about the calls for jibing. And thirdly, get to that foresail at a good time. It's not crucial when you get to the foresail, and don't be dumping any foresails on a jibe. So have a great time out on the water, and I'll see ya.
Aquí vamos. Okay, crew, don't worry about a thing. Because every little time we're going to be better position. This is much better. I can feel it already. I'm gonna stop, so don't freak out. You can all be impressed by my bien.
Oh, stop.
Sorry?
We've got a line on here.
Muy bien, perfecto. Keep stand line on.
Keep calm.
Don't worry. Got it.
Forward.
Got it. What are you looking?
Easy, easy, easy.
Can go to forward. Stop it. Stopping. Neutral. Neutral. Oh, qué bonito, qué perfecto. This is so easy. Not a scratch. Neutral.
For me, the sailing version's way, first of all, is the good vibes.
This is the base. Base is good vibes, have fun. It's not only everything about sailing. Gracias!
So good.
Yay.